What are you doing?
Cutting wood and hopefully keeping all my fingers.
First time ever using this type of saw? Xander, say. Xander, over here. Good boy.
Xander, going up your bed. Up your bed. Stay there.
Shark. No shark. Don't ever buy one of them, by the way. Buy one of the cheaper ones.
Aye. Do not rate.
200 quid, near enough. Well done. It's a very good cut.
Top looks a bit worse than the bottom, so I think that's the way it works.
She's having no break, she's just going for it.
So I'm going to need you. How are we doing this? Because we're going to end up with that getting really bendy in the middle, so it could crack. Do you know what I mean? A bit of pressure on this, and you put a bit of pressure on that, Yin.
Don't know what's getting in now. Somebody just holding here?
Aye. Right, stuff is in. So the garage partition is in. I've got a door to put in there, which will sit just about there. And the kitchen is in. Obviously I've got doors to put on them, but I'm not putting them on until it's all secured. Nothing's secured yet. Kitchens have to come up a wee bit as well, the units. I need to figure out what I'm doing with the diesel tank. Can you put a diesel tank just inside the fridge? There's room. So I've been at work in the van and I've not filmed anything. Oh my god, as usual. So it's night time. It's nearly 9 o'clock at night, but I felt like doing stuff, so I've been out and I've done, and I've no stopped. Apart from to have some dinner. So here's what's happened tonight. So been busy tonight in the van. Haven't filmed any as usual. Not really anything changing in there. You can see the floor though. We have kitchen. You need to secure the fridge and put a wee shelf at the top because that's just wasted space. And this door's a bit wonky, I need to fix that. Most of the doors need aligned. Everything needs squared up, nothing's square yet. That gap down there is far too big, so I'm going to have to maybe cut bits of unit, cut bits of plywood. Had to cut a bit of plywood over here to make this unit fit in a bit better, which it did, so that one isn't too bad, to be honest. And there is a gap, but the acoustic panel that's going behind there will fully cover that gap. Yeah, so we actually have a kitchen. This definitely is doing my head in. It's squeaking. It needs secured. You need to order some brackets because I need brackets that will adjust, obviously. Because no walls in here are straight, but that's camper vans for you. Well, panel vans for you. So that's to get done. I'm going to get the roof done. But the roof is just actually, while I'm here, I'm going to measure the roof. So cushions arrived yesterday, courtesy of my mum. She has upholstered all this for us. So I've just put them in as a wee dry fit. So they're not in properly. They've to go a bit further back as well, but it is comfy. It is very comfy. I feel like I've got a proper camper van look. I'm standing in the kitchen looking at my couch. Hiya. So as you can see, by the state of the house, I'll show you properly. This week is joinery week, so already got a bit of furniture board cut. That is going to be part of the back of the couch. There's another wee bit there that will need trimmed, will be the front of the couch, and I now need to go trim the corner profile, but I need to do some maths first. So basically the couch is going to be 60 by 60. 60 deep by 60 high. No. Right, basically the couch is going to be 60 wide. But because of this corner profile, I'm not going to be able to cut the wood at 60. I'm going to have to cut it shorter, but I don't know how much shorter. So I think I'm going to have to go knock one up with plywood and just double check everything. I have ChatGPT'd it, but I don't trust them, so I'll do this one manually. I'll put my camera on and film some stuff today. I have all the cameras with me for once. So I'll get back to you once I've figured some maths out. It's not my strong point. No point me filming this, you'll just about see my brain explode. Right, I've cut the wood, I've cut the connectors for the wood, so I'm going to try and join some of it together. Now it's not the full couch because I can only build half the couch, and then I need to put that in the van, and then I'll get the measurements for the other half of the couch. That's how I'm working this. The other side of the couch will be determined by whatever space I've got left. And then I hope that the cabinet, the cushions will fit. Very fiddly to get on. Once you get it on though, it's solid. I don't even know if it's going to need screws. Right, that's no bad. We will leave it at that, and once I get the rest in it should work. So that's going to be the back, so now I need... Right, we'll try this again. I managed to get the big one in. So let's hope the wee ones are easier to get in. See, these were the ones I tried earlier and thought, oh, this is nice and easy. I'll just shove the camera straight on. Put that in. Right guys, new tool getting used today. So basically, right after the dry run to putting the couch in yesterday, what I've realised is that the furniture board and the connectors are too snug. So it's fine in the house where you've got nice soft carpeted floor where I can turn things upside down and rattle it with a hammer, but I can't do that in the van. So I now have to take just a wee tiny slither off the edges that are going into the connector, which then means I've had to use a router, which I've never used before. Listen to me, I'm just going to router out a wee bit off this as though I'm some kind of fucking joiner, Right, anyway, I am a YouTube qualified joiner. I spent the whole of last night watching videos on routers, so that's me, fully qualified. Probably more qualified than a joiner, to be honest. So I've had a wee practice on a spare bit of wood. I'm just going to go for it. I think I've sussed one thing out. I've got 3 things that I need to do with this. I need to channel it a bit for tea trim. I need to take this section off, and I also need to put a channel in for LED light strips, but I'm not sure what size I'm going for. I'm not sure if I've got the right size of cutters. Ideally, I would like to put that in before I put the furniture in, but that might just have to get done on site. I don't know if that's even possible. Hopefully it is. Right, I'm going to go and router. I'll film it. I don't know if you can see me, but safety first. Right, when you go and lie somewhere nice and safe then, Xander boy. Right, furniture board is all cut. All the connectors are cut. Basically, it's just like Lego on steroids for adults. So what I've had to do is I had to router out a channel just right along the top, well, right along the edge where the connectors go in, because it was just too tight and it was going to be really hard to deal with in the van. So I'm going to go and fit all this up and double check sizes. God, this is so much easier. Right, I've cut that in, I've messed that in up, but I'll paint it. You'll never see it. It will all get painted. Oh my god, how much easier is this? Right, it's fun time now to add all the electrics onto my nice new couch. So it's a one time only job, do not fuck it up. So really that's all I'm doing. I'm going to attach the DC to DC charger here. I'm leaving enough room for an inverter. I've left enough room for another battery. And there's a panel over there that's going to get the fuse box and all that stuff on it. So this is all just stuff coming into the van, charging through that and the solar panels. And then all the electrics will be separate in another bit. Right, I was over yesterday sorting some stuff out with the electrics, trying to get it all put back together. And I gave up, to be honest. Yeah, I got the DC to DC charger and everything all connected, and then I gave up because obviously I'm trying to keep everything quite compact and the wires I was using do not work. So basically I was using 25mm. But I don't need to be using 25mm, it's just I had 25mm. So I've now went down to 16 because they just don't bend enough to get into all the wee tight corners that I'm wanting. So I'm back out now with renewed vigour to get it done. Sharon just told me she wants a couch built and electrics done by the time she gets in for work, which is in like 2 hours, so that's not happening. I told her she might be lucky to get electrics sorted. Right, we're at a good bit. I've sorted the electrics, I'll show you. So they're all nice and tidy. So I'll show you the cabinets, right? So I've already put one in. So basically, it's furniture board. Decided the style I want to go for, how I want to cut it all. So cut all the panels, then you use, I don't know if you can see it great, but the connectors, so they just go on, they get screwed on, So you've then got to find your perfect angle, but we'll do that once I've got all the bits on. So it's basically like you cut your own flat pack. Nice and easy. So I thought, until I realised that it was a real tight fit, so I've had to router out bits off so that I can fit it into the panel better. I've had to put in T-trim channels. So I've had to learn how to use a router. I've had to learn how to do... I've had to learn how to use a router. Oh, here comes the dogs. And Sharon's going to be like, oh, we have furniture. Hello. Just leave all the stuff, I'll be back to cut more wood, but I'm just putting all this in so I can get my measurements. Huh? Alright then now.
That looks good. Very good.
So, another couple of bits to get in and then I'll be back up for more wood and to cut more wood, hopefully.
I'm going to bake cakes.
Right, you go bake cakes. Aye, stay in your lane.
That looks really good, eh?
Aye. Oh, I do need another bit actually. I need the big long bit. I'll come up with you the now, but I can get it. Right, we're back. I've brought more wood. What does I need? This is what I need. This is exactly what I need. And it needs end caps. See stuff you got to buy today, that's by the way. End caps. So I did say I should have brought a 3D printer before. Right at the very, no right at the start, but quite close to the start of this. And I didn't. And now I have to pay other people to 3D print the stuff. Right, I've not filmed. There's a surprise. And I've came to the conclusion it's because I'm just too busy. So we actually have a deadline for this van of 2 weeks' time. Less than 2 weeks' time. And we are off on a holiday in it. Here's how it looks. We have a fridge. We have heating. We have our necessities, we do, but I've got some amount of work, so basically been finishing work and straight to the van, and I'm just no focused on filming any of it. And there's a wee bit of me that just doesn't want to spoil it for yous. Kind of have already though, because I've just shown you the couch. But I will try and get better with filming. Hopefully once I've got this couch done. Basically what I've got to do is, right, I've got the couch to get finished. I've got, I'll show you actually. I've got acoustic panels going along there, probably up to about there. And then that's going to be overhead cabinets. So I'm going to carpet that because I'm actually not planning on putting a back on the overhead cabinets. I'm actually just going to bracket them to the strut there and bracket them to the struts on the roof. So it's literally just going to be a front facing bit of wood, a back facing bit of wood, end bits, and then I don't need to scribe, I don't need to worry about that. So if I carpet all that, it'll make it look neat. Obviously there's insulation to go in there, but can't really finally fix all these wires till I'm doing the roof and I can get the spotlight wires all cut and everything. Right now what I'm doing is, this is what I've been doing for the past couple of days. Longer than that, but we'll just say a couple of days, right? So it's done-ish. I need to go now cut a bracket for, no, I'm not making a bracket, I'm going to make a box round the battery, that's the word I'm looking for. So I'm going to make a box round the battery, and then that should hold the seat up. That's what I'm hoping. That should be enough. So I need to go and do that, and then I've got plywood to cut. I've got all these wires to tidy up. So that's what I'm going to go and do now. I'm going to go and cut this, make this box up, and get this couch finished tonight at least. Right, couch is done. I have one last thing to do. I saved it for these. I really shouldn't be taking this off quite yet, but it's a reward for all my hard work. There we go. Now there's still some tweaking being done. We need to get this cushion cut and re-sewed. And maybe that one, that's a bit tight. And obviously that plywood's no staying. That's going. But the couch is built. It doesn't have the same effect because we've got that horrible plywood there. So next thing, acoustic panels up in this window and over here. And then the roof, and then overhead cabinets, and then, I don't know, that should be it. Right guys, we will see you in the next episode where hopefully I'm fitting the roof and it's nowhere near as hard as this bloody couch has been. This has been 4 days of my life. I am ready to sit down on it and chill, to be honest. So I will see you next week. Bye.